We are going. What's going on with everybody? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Orange Dungeon right now, giving it to you real raw, rugged. And I have someone on the line with me. I will let him introduce himself. What do you have for today?
My name is Open Mike Eagle. What are you giving to people that's real hard and rugged though? Like what kind of show have I stumbled into here?
I don't know. Maybe I'm about to bar you again. Maybe I'm about to bar you
Oh,
to
I
death
forgot
again.
about
Yeah,
that.
maybe I'm about
Ooh,
to bar you to
see,
death again.
ooh,
You know,
fuck, man.
I'm not about to bar you to death because
Oh,
I seen the battle that you did on Grind Time,
oh boy,
and
that was so many lives ago.
that scared me to death. I said, I
Well,
do not want to battle him. This nigga is obviously a much better rapper now, and this nigga was going crazy in 2000 and whatever year that
that's
was.
true. I wasn't pronouncing my words very good
You were
then.
going insane though. You were like, you were barring out.
Yeah, I was
I was
actually like really angry, but that's the problem with me is I can't like I come from old school street corner battling,
yeah,
so I can't really battle somebody without tapping into anger. Like I can't really do it.
same.
So
If I'm battling you, if even if I don't hate you, I hate you in that moment. Like I
right,
have to hate you. You
that
know.
part.
I was my friend has a podcast amp and his podcast host Joe wanted to battle me. And I was like, I guess let's do it. So when I walked into the building, Joe's like, "What's up, man?" And I'm like, "Why are you talking to me? On my face. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?" And like before the battle, I'm just kind of pacing around with a serious face, and
There
they're
it
like,
is.
"You're really into this." I'm like, "If I'm it's not a game. Like, you want to
It's
battle,
not
I
a
have to
game.
be angry, brother."
It's not a game. People don't understand.
But you're now so calm. You're so zen.
I
I
was
can't
calm
imagine.
then too. It's just that that's what I got to tap into if I'm really pulling on that oppositional, trying to crush somebody energy. Like I can't do that calm.
You
You
know, they
know,
say like the calm. You gotta watch out for the calm people. Like
that's true.
you're from Chicago. You're probably secretly like a serial killer. You know, so
Maybe
it's like I don't want any problems with you.
you know, I'm not gonna confirm or deny. You know.
The funniest thing about today is we very lightly talked about what we're going to do. I barely know what we're going to do today.
Well, I hope you know better than me.
Very lightly talk what we're going to do, but I do want to start this off with a conversation I had with my friend Rari last night. Um, it just it's a bit depressing, you know.
Mm.
It's a hip hop conversation,
Oh
but
God, not a depressing hip hop
it's a
conversation.
depressing hip hop conversation. So we were talking about To Pimp a Butterfly,
Hmm.
and I said we were both saying that how much we like this album, but we don't really go back to it that often. It's a very heavy album. It's a lot of race stuff on there, a lot of stuff being talked about in there. It was like if you listen to that album, I don't feel like that's an album that I could listen to just by in passing. I have to
Hmm.
sit down and listen to that album.
Yeah, take it in.
So so I said that man, shout out to Kendrick for doing that. Really big rapper talking about stuff. So then we backtracked, and I said, you know what? That's kind of my problem with a lot of like modern hip hop, like definitely like with bigger artists. And I always go back to Boosie somehow. we we
You
went
do
to
always go
Boosie.
back to Boosty.
Always goes back to Boosie. We went to Boosie and Plies, and I was like, bro, Plies has a song called "100 Years," and it's
Mhm.
about his best friend getting 100 years. And on this song, he turns into Johnny Cochran, and
Mm.
he starts breaking down law. He's like, "Man, you get 12 years for doing this, but 50 for doing this." Like, he's like, I'm like, why does he know so much about law? I don't know, but it's hilarious and it's informative. And I said, now today, that song would have just kind of been like, "Free My Dog," and
Mm.
just kind of that. So Boosie got a song called "Baby Mama," where he's talking about the complexity of having just a terrible relationship with a baby mama, and how it
Mm.
affects him, her, and the child. And the song he's just like, baby mama, you're stressing me, man." And it's a hilarious song, but he's being very serious, and he's just really talking about how he's like just very stressed out about his baby mom. And today that song just would have been "F My Baby Mama." So we
Mm.
kind of came to the conclusion of these complex situations in hip hop and in music have just kind of been simplified, where you're not hearing the complexities of why I don't like my baby mama. Because you can say you don't like your baby mama, but why not? What did she do to have you stressing this much? So we were just like, man, we feel like music is being simplified rather for it's for TikTok because they're just trying to get the catchiness of the song out there. But it's like, man, I really enjoyed when even the street rappers like a Boosie implies will make a song about their friend getting 100 years or the relationship they have with their baby mama and really go into detail about it.
What do you think about the Detroit scam rap, where they're teaching you bar by bar how to do scams.
You
What does
know,
that fit into your matrix?
you brought up Detroit a minute ago, and when Detroit got there, like when they started buzzing, they were a breath of fresh air for me.
Hmm.
So that should kind of tell you how I feel about that. They
Gotcha.
much different. Remember, I even told you about the one rapper that had the song that I compared to Idaho, where he
Yep.
said that the crackheads was driving him across state lines or whatever. Like,
Yeah. Right.
so that's like Detroit, very talented artist. I would not put them in that category. They are like they're what I expect. This is what I want from hip hop. So yes, I think
So
they're
here's another uh hip hop intersection, and you let me know how this fits in with your with how you see things, with the spectrum of
yeah,
complexity right now.
yeah.
One of my favorite things to hear, because it tickles me to death, is New York drill rappers making love songs, because they use the same "I'm gonna come murder you" voice, but they're talking about how their heart is broken because of how much they really used to ride with this girl, and you know what I'm saying? But it's the same cadence, the same aggression, but it's about heartbreak. You ever heard a bunch? Have you heard any of those?
So I think New York drill rap is probably some of the worst rap to come out in the past 30 years. Um
I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not as a whole. I'm not a huge fan of it.
I'm not even talking about the content. Let's take the content out of it.
Okay.
I just don't think it sounds good. It's similar beats, similar flows. I was riding around with the duty. I'm a dibba dibba the toolie, and then dibba dibba the toolie. Like it's the same thing every time. I think Danny Brown said they're rapping like in like a Batman voice all the time.
Yeah,
Like
that's when it really gets trippy, when they come in with the super gruff,
yeah,
put on
the
aggression.
one that did it for me, Pop Smoke was a star. I
Hmm.
thought Pop Smoke, he took that sound and did it better than I feel like anybody has ever done it since and back then. So he was the one outlier for me. But I don't even listen to New York Drill Rap because everything I've heard is just it doesn't just sound good, just sonically.
I mean, yeah, I can't fault you for that. There's a lot of similarities there. I mean, to me, one of the interesting things to listen to is how drill changes very much depending on what part of the country or world you're in, and a lot of the beats can have the same tempo, but people's flows are completely different. Like the UK cadence
Hmm.
is a lot more like intricate than the New York one. But the New York one, they do tend to all use the same. But there's something about that reminds me of like the beginnings of trap music too, like Memphis sounds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? How like there was a point where I thought all that shit sounded exactly the same.
Mm.
Um, Before some people took it and expanded on it, and but yeah, that similarity thing kind of comes back around in hip hop all the time. I was trying to like think of another weird uh hip hop intersection with complexity, but I can't think of no more. So you might just be right. I'm not sure.
Well, one thing I just want to say because it's silly every time I see it, you're talking about like drill like internationally. You ever see niggas like making drill music in Africa?
Oh, no, I have
It,
not.
it be niggas like gang banging, like throwing like blood
Bro,
rags in Africa.
okay,
And it's
look, I gotta tell you a story. I gotta tell you a story. This one time, it was 2012 or 13. I went to Uganda.
like, okay.
Me and Ross G, rest in peace, Ross G. We went to Uganda on like this cultural hip hop exchange trip, right? So we were representing a nonprofit out here in LA that used to do like hip hop programming, and they
Hmm.
sent us to Kampala, Uganda, to link up with um, a an NGO out there that was doing the same thing.
Okay.
Now, the the very first issue we encountered was that, okay, so it took about 6 months to get all these grants together and make this happen. By the time the grant was awarded, and the time that we landed in Kampala, Uganda, ready to make rap music, the NGO over there didn't exist anymore. like, like there was just a guy asking us for the money that we got sent over there with for the room and board, and we said here, and then he took us to a house where the program used to be, because that's where we were staying, and then we didn't see him no more until one day Oh, and it just dovetails things into exactly why I was going to tell this story. Because one night, um, we were going out to like the rap club in Kampala. It's like this kind of showcase club where folks get on and do music or whatever. So one of the acts that we saw, I'll never forget it, because this is Kampala, Uganda, 2012. It's 4 Ugandan dudes on stage, all with the longest white tees you have ever seen in your life.
What year is this again?
It's 2012. So this is after, this is like kind of after the era that they're looking like. You know what I'm saying? It's a little
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
But bro, every other word in their raps was nigga. And most of their raps wasn't in English, but they made sure they was saying nigga. And I was just sitting there horrified.
Oh,
Like
my
like this is the state of things. This is the state of things. But there's no grown-ups in Africa telling these young rappers, hey, don't say that. Do you know what that word means? Nobody. And they're just, parroting what they see, because rap is a cultural export, and there's no conversation going along with it about why niggas said a whole bunch of times and why you probably shouldn't say it. You know?
Yeah, you're
In
a
Africa, saying nigga was just wild to me. Wow.
you're a guy with that had a TV show, and I'm pretty sure you'll have many more to come in the future. If there's ever an episode based around that, just cast me as an extra. I
Oh
need
yeah.
to see that needs to be an episode of a show. That's hilarious.
Oh man. Oh, and this is the funny thing. So after, because I'm horrified, but I'm like, I still want to hang out. So like, we want to go get a drink somewhere, but I got to change currency. And the
Yeah.
only place to change currency that time of night in Kampala is at the casino.
Okay.
And when we went to the casino, the first person we saw was the guy that we gave the money for room and board to when we landed in Kampala. And he saw us, and he hightailed it right the fuck out of there.
He was making it. He was doing some business in the casino.
He was not in there buying food for us. That's for sure. He was not in there buying food for us.
How long were y'all there?
We were supposed to be there like 2.5 weeks, but we cut it short because there were conditions that were not suitable to us staying there. Plus, they're not being a program for real. Now, we did end up making a 6-song project with some local rappers. We had to like find them, basically. The project was really dope. But yeah, it was a crazy situation.
That is insane. It's like even though that wasn't gang banging, the fact that I've seen American gang banging in Africa is always crazy to me. The fact that like gang banging is crazy to me. You ever seen the documentary Banging the Little Rock?
Oh yeah, when I was young.
That
when it first came out.
The white guy who's like trying to like help them or whatever.
Oh, I forgot his name. He was like hood famous for a minute, that dude.
Well, I was finna say that, I'm not a guy that's into like, giving white people too much praise. That's probably top 5 white people of all time. That guy was like, you didn't have to do that. I don't know if you remember, there's a scene where he's throwing them like a party on some like, yo, y'all been doing good. Like I want to like, he had bought food or whatever, having a good time. Nigga, it was a drive-by. They shot it up. They shot the party up and he there. And he came back. And I'm like, bruh, this white man really got a good heart, bruh. He got a real good heart, man. So salute to him. But gangbanging is crazy to me because I don't know if I said this last time we spoke, but that's foreign to me. Like in Jacksonville, we don't gangbang. I know, obviously in Chicago, LA, that's huge out there. There's no gangs in Jacksonville. That's not really a thing.
So I mean, do y'all got sets based on apartment buildings? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it drug, turf, like something? Usually something.
It's more so because like we talked about Fulio and them and Young and Ace or whatever. That's just niggas that grew up together. So it's really neighborhood type of stuff. It's like, but and I guess like they would give a name, but it's not really. If all of them niggas get locked up, the gang is no more. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
It's not really a gang.
And they're not staying a gang in prison.
No, it's over. If Young and Ace and all them niggas got locked up, it's over with. So there's no Bloods, there's no GDs, there's no BDs. I learned all about that through hip hop and
Hmm.
media. I know
Trap
nothing.
Lord Ross. You watching a lot of Trap Lord Ross?
Definitely was not Ratchet Trap Lord Ross. Yo, that's a crazy thing to me. I found out about this is such thing that this is how usually niggas be like, man, I found out about this rapper early. Unfortunately, I found out about Trap Lord Ross early. I was on the
I did
break.
too, because I watched. He did a video on the beef between LL Cool J and Cannabis.
Okay.
And I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like, and I lived through it, but like, oh, hearing it sort of retold in this long format with all of the, I could have done without his lame ass jokes, but I liked the content. But that was before he got all into people's hood business, which is not, which I couldn't co-sign. Couldn't
Like you
co-sign it.
said, even the hood business stuff, it's not even like a like he like you said, he do the little jokes and stuff, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
I don't
oh
like the jokes.
yeah, and then
Don't
his
like.
dumbass accent makes you off me. It's not a good thing, man. It's funny because man, this is maybe I'm finna get in my xenophobic bag. I don't really care about what UK niggas gotta say about hip hop. I don't care. I don't know how you feel about that, but
Well,
and wait. Hold on, let me say because this nigga gonna be like, wait, what about this person? If you from the UK, you could talk about hip hop, but as soon as you say something that makes me feel like this nigga know what he talking about, because it's like, how can a nigga from the UK really understand Boosie? How can a nigga from the UK really even understand Future? I just like a white person definitely. I feel like it's just the South of America compared to even the North of America. Like even like niggas from up north, y'all don't even understand some of our stuff because it's so
right.
different. You know what I'm saying? So how can a nigga from another country even understand it? So
I
yeah,
mean, and I completely agree with that, and I feel like some people sort of take that into account with how they talk about it,
yeah,
and they are like sort of just presenting information like they researching it, like,
yeah,
and I don't mind that, like, and because this is what I noticed,
yeah,
just in all of the fandoms I'm in, right? So rap music, comic books, pro wrestling, all anime, whatever the fuck, right? And anime is of course Japanese, but all the rest of that stuff is American.
yeah,
The what I consume of it is American. And there are people in the UK that do channels about all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is about the UK and YouTube specifically, but they got somebody on every detail. Like they got somebody looking for, I mean, they got somebody presenting their perspective on the shit that I'm into. So I don't know. Like I feel like I expect it to be there for hip hop too. I
yeah.
think my reaction or my judgment of it is just based on how they're presenting it, you know?
I have a great one-on-one of that. And I never thought about that. But the UK to entertainment YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of what like Indians are to like fixing things on YouTube. If you ever needed anything technical help, I swear, like if I'm like, damn, how do I fix this thing on my phone? Bro, it's gonna be an Indian nigga with a bunch of views telling you how to fix it. I don't
See,
know if you
maybe
came across that,
I
bro.
have not. Maybe I'm underutilizing my YouTube because I'm not getting the level of Indian expertise that I
Bro,
could
if,
be engaging with,
if your phone messed up, if your MacBook messed up, I swear I never see a white dude or
Hmm.
a UK dude being like, what this is how you it's never that it's gonna be an Indian nigga telling you, hey bro, this is what you need to do. And
Well,
they got it on lock.
hey, everybody hold down your corner. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hold down your corner. That's what it is.
It's funny because I don't mind listening to UK niggas talk about most stuff because I'm not gonna lie, I think UK the accent when speaking about like a historical thing, I think it makes you sound
That
smart.
sounds so official.
Yeah, I
That
think it
sounds
sounds
so
smart.
official. Yeah, it does have this kind of cultural weight to it. You know what I'm saying? That's
Now
why they make all the wizards British in the
exactly,
movies.
you
'Cause,
know? But if I'm hearing Trapler Ross tell me why, like, Boosie was beefing with his hood, I think I'll pass. I think I'll
yeah,
pass. I
I
think I'll
understand.
pass. I think
Especially because he be trying to be cute with it. Like, don't be cute, bro. You live over there. Don't be cute. Don't be cute talking about niggas dying.
he did a video about O3 Greedo and, like, he painted, like, fake teardrop tattoos
See,
on his
stop it.
face, and
Stop
he had,
it.
like, a purple bandana on.
Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Just even not just in terms of your own self-respect, cut it out. Cut it out.
You
It's
know, it's funny,
gross.
I wrote down a few things that I wanted to talk about, And this is a random one. We're just talking about random things. First of
Mhm.
all, this is super random. Despot, really good rapper.
Despot's great.
Really good rapper.
Despot's great. Despot, Despot never dropped the album, right?
Mhm.
That's like the legend, like the mythical thing about Despot. But like, it's funny because now I wonder, like, is that part of what keeps his myth intact? Is that he never dropped? So it's like kind of a smart move at the end of the day. I
You're right.
mean, obviously he must make money some other way because he ain't rapping for a living if he's not putting out shit.
He's doing like TV stuff.
Oh, okay,
He had a TV show on HBO.
that
Doing
he was
doing
starring.
Yes, it was.
Really?
He was doing stuff with like Young Thug. Oh,
What?
I literally never heard this until a few days ago. Like I
I
looked
don't.
it
Yeah,
up.
you gotta put me on. I don't know nothing about it.
Let me see if I can pull it up while. But yeah, like Despot TV show. Let me see. What was it called? It was called
Despot.
Chillin' Island. That's what it
Oh,
was.
I heard of Chillin' Island.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he made Chillin' Island.
Oh, okay.
So what is the show? Because I don't know what it's about.
I mean, that's the thing is I now I'm looking at it like I saw this cover art with like
Hmm.
Future and Yachty on the side of a mountain or something, and I think I decided not to watch it based on that. So I don't exactly know what it is, but it's like an unscripted reality show. I had no idea Despot was involved with it at all.
I seen a video of Despot being like in a like in a punch buggy with Young Thug, and I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but it looks fun.
Oh yeah, Ashok from Ashok is Hari Kondabolu's brother. He was in what the fuck was he was in Das Racist.
Yes, 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 yes,
That
yes,
well. Okay,
yes.
and Lakudis. Yeah, I haven't seen Lakudis' name in forever. So now I get like who these people are. It's like
Yeah.
the sort of New York dudes, the New York indie dudes. And I guess this was a Safdie Brothers production.
Was it?
Yes, that's what Wikipedia is telling me.
Wow. We may have to watch the show and like come back around next time we speak with like a review of Chillin' Island.
Maybe we might make people mad though, because these people are still around, and I don't know. Like that's why I'd rather talk about wrestling because I don't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's interesting. That's it. You know why that's interesting? Let me tell you why I like your videos. Why I like you as a content creator. You approach things differently, in my opinion. There's a lot of rappers who do content now.
mm-hmm.
Some even doing OnlyFans content. Shout out to
Whoa, hello.
you. A lot of that. But that'd be funny if I'm like, let me tell you why I like you as an OnlyFans star.
Like what? Somebody who's leaking my shit?
I mean, the shots that you have are just unbelievable. You do the dolly shot while you're doggy. But so I'm looking at your videos, and you speak from the perspective of a rapper. You are talking about rap from a rapper's perspective versus the first take perspective, the hot take perspective. Because
Huh,
if you look at first take or you look at any of these sports shows, they have athletes on there.
they
But I
do.
don't feel like they're giving real analysis a lot of times. They're just giving hot takes and takes and takes. I feel like you're talking about rap from the perspective of somebody who's been rapping for a long time.
I am. The interesting thing about first take too, because I do think about that a lot, like the
Mhm.
sports presentation versus talking about music and entertainment. But all of the athletes that they have on first take, as far as I remember, or the vast majority of them are retired.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the interesting thing I wrestle with in talking about rap is that I am not retired.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there is something to what Joe Budden has said about kind of having to be retired to get off the takes that he's getting off because it is hard to straddle the line of trying to be critical of other people's stuff
Uh,
while you're also still putting stuff out into the world. So I try to be respectful of that, but yes, my perspective, and I've really come to realize a lot of this recently, like how differently I look at a lot of this because of the sheer amount of time I've been listening to rap music.
mhm.
Like I be forgetting that that's not normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That like I've been actively listening to rap music for 30 years, like my whole life for real, like hearing it.
Yeah.
But then like being a deep fan, trying to understand it all, like being in it for like 30 years. So you just see so much shit come and go, and you hear so many different types of songs, and it just, I think, yeah, it just gives me a different angle for seeing certain things, especially because, like you said, most of the discourse is people just trying to come up with some shit to say in the moment, you
Yeah,
know?
it's interesting. So let's get into rap criticism, like a little deeper, because I respect, like, I'm already just kind of innately going to want to hear what the former athlete's going to say
Mhm.
over a person that's never even played the sport. Sometimes the person that's played the sport seemingly don't know what they're talking about sometimes, which is kind of interesting, you know?
Right.
So, same thing with hip hop. I want to hear what the artist has to say before the nigga that can't even rap. So, for
Mm.
example, there is a music, there's somebody who makes critiques music that put out like a rap song kind of for fun. One of the worst rap songs I probably ever heard in my life. One of the worst, and it kinda made me almost damn near change my perspective. I'm like, "Do I even care about what they have to say?" So
Wow.
me kind of consciously and unconsciously doing this, I have put out multiple rap songs of me rapping to kinda show people like, "Hey, I'm not, I'm not Ghostface Killer or anything, but I actually kinda know how to rap, and I
Mhm.
know what good rap should sound like. Let me show you what I can do." So people, I don't know, I don't know, I feel like it's important for me to put that out to the show, like, "Yo, when I'm saying this song sucks," I've been saying this a lot recently, so I feel like I had to put out. So, for example, when Reason and what's the niggas' names? Reason, Joey, and Joe Rayvon or whatever. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
specifically, like, Reason, when Reason was rapping, I was like, "I can rap better than Reason. This doesn't
Mm.
impress me. Everybody's being impressed by these diss songs. These suck. These are not
Yeah.
good. I
See,
can do this."
Eric, like that feeling, I have that feeling so often
Mhm.
where I constantly have to kind of like investigate it within myself. It's like, okay, this new song that just came across everybody's desk, a new album, a new project. People say album of the year, like smart folks, album of the year, best shit ever heard in my life. Like, and I'll listen to it and be like, oh, this is not doing anything for me, you know? So then I have to understand why people are finding it impressive
Mhm.
and completely sort of take myself out of it, but then also investigate why it's not doing nothing for me and then try to figure out some way to talk about wherever those two things meet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, for sure. It's like I think impressive is a good word because I use that word a lot where I'm like, "This doesn't impress me. Like,
Right.
this is not," like, I'm like, "This isn't hard to do." And, like, let
Right.
let let me show you I can do it. And I want to say I feel like I've done it on multiple times where I'm like, "I can do this. It's not easy." I mean, this is
Yeah.
easy. When I listen to, I don't know if you know this song off the top of your head or what this sounds like, but Kendrick has a song called Mama, produced by Knowledge on To Pimp a Butterfly, where every time I hear that song, I say, "This is not easy. This is actually very technically, like, this is why I don't rap because I
Yeah.
can't do that. Like, this is the next level, you know?" And I feel like a lot of people that don't know how to rap are kind of easily impressed by things where it's like, "Yo, this is kind of, the bar is low if this is impressive to you, you know?"
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting that there is such a prominent rapper in the game who is so technically gifted. Like
Mhm,
is so like I have a lot of mixed feelings about Kendrick's music. Like I don't quite love it the way some other people do. I
mhm,
appreciate all of it. And some of it I love a lot, and
yeah,
some of it I don't love so much. Whatever. Um, but one thing that I think you got to give him hands down is that he is one of the best studio rap performers I think we've ever seen. Like the spectrum of things that he can do well, like different presentations from singing to rapping hard to chopping up little syllables to big growling intensity to quiet conversation that feels menacing. Like it is so difficult to embody all those different types of energy and connection and performance in the studio that is wild that you have this example of all the dope shit that you could do, but people still be impressed by just meat and potatoes, constant cadence. Yeah, it's interesting the things that people are impressed by, given that there's an example of somebody who could take it so much farther and does so all the time.
See, this is why I love talking to rappers because you pointed out something that I have not heard anybody point out, and I've been thinking this since the day I heard the specific song. His performance ability,
Mhm.
like in like performing, like his vocal performances,
Yes.
it's a. Do you know what I like this song more than you because I seen you react to it. Do you know what song I feel like this nigga needed like a Broadway like award, like a Tony Award for?
Was that?
Euphoria.
Yeah.
Euphoria is one of the most well performed rap songs I
Before is
think in
amazing.
history. The fact that like he's doing different voices and
Mhm.
and his intonation and it's just everything. It's like this, not just taking away his words that he's saying, the performance that he had on that song, it's otherworldly to me.
It
It's
is.
crazy. Crazy.
I completely agree, and I think he outperforms anybody in the studio.
Yeah.
I think he outperforms anybody.
It's insane to see. So just kind of going back to the crux of this and you speaking from the rapper's perspective, when you listen to a nigga talking about music that you know probably can't rap, do you take that into consideration at all in their opinion?
Well, see, I also listen to people like I listen to like Wayno a lot
Yeah.
because Wayno's his perspective is not informed by, oh, I'm a rapper, I'm a great rapper. His his perspective is informed by, I've been in this and
Mhm.
around this
Yeah.
for years. I
Yeah.
know the ins and outs of it. So in that sense, it's like I don't need everybody who talks about rap to be a rapper,
Mhm.
but I need them to have something that they're bringing to the table that I don't already know.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense. The because like you said, he's been around. Uh, when you around like Jay Z.
I don't know how far it goes back. I know he's been around the New York scene forever, and
Gotcha.
there's very little that comes up that he don't have some sort of connection to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, I know he's been around, so I agree with that as well, like, even if you don't know how to rap, at least you got a trained ear.
Hmm.
Maybe you don't know how to do it, but you got the ear that you know what's good and what's not good, and like I said, I haven't been around Jay-Z and Rockefeller, but, like, that's why, like I said, nigga, I've put out I feel like enough songs where I'm like, "Hey, I know how to do this, just a little bit," you know what I'm saying? It's funny, it'd be funny if, like, I showed you something I've done, and you're like, "Yo, Eric, you fucking suck."
Oh man, I doubt that. I doubt that very seriously.
But no, remember how I barred you up and killed you the other day, so you know,
So,
so
but you
but,
shouldn't bring that up, man. You should let me forget about that. Really.
but no, all jokes aside, like, seriously, always wanted to speak to a rapper about this because you guys get judged a lot about people who, one, don't know how to do what you do and don't have that trained ear of being around other world-class musicians, like,
Mhm.
whoever Wayno's been around or whatever. So I don't know. Like, I guess I just kind of want to know, like, what are your thoughts just reading reviews and watching reviews of your music?
I mean, I've had every reaction you could imagine.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because my whole thing is, I want, I want to know what somebody really thought of it, right?
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to hear some negatives, I'm going to hear some positives, I'm going to hear some constructive criticism, I'm going to hear some shit that they are assuming that's outright wrong,
Yeah.
right? Um, and I tend not to put too much stock into it. Like for the most part, the writers, like the class of writers
Hmm.
who engage with my shit, I feel like they do it respectfully. Even if, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're not rating this particular project highly,
Yeah.
they're coming at it with like a real, like a genuine curiosity, and they're not trying to uh be dismissive of my approach
Yeah.
or the part of the hip hop world I'm in or anything. But I think there's a benefit. This is something I've noticed about me and noticed about my career and noticed about people's reaction to my work, that people usually either check it out, like, okay, so a lot of people check it out, especially they've had lots of opportunity to over the years, right?
Hmm.
All these projects over all this time, people check it out, either they get it and they like it, or they don't get it and they don't talk about it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Yep.
not a lot of I don't have a lot of haters. Like I got people who just aren't into what I do,
Yeah.
but it's not like offending them to the point where they need to make a big public narrative about it. You
I
know what I'm
get.
saying?
Yeah.
So when it comes to the writers who are reviewing my stuff, a lot of them they're not like it's not like they're being assigned my album and they're like, fuck, I hate this. Oh, how dare they make me
Yes.
write? It's
Yeah.
like people who already want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like um so just by the nature of us starting at that point, I feel like yeah, I'm gonna be pretty open to whatever they got to say, and I'm not gonna take anything negative they say to heart as much as I'm not even gonna take anything positive they say that much to heart. But that's just part of figuring out how to even exist in a space where you gotta eat off your work, but you also have to encourage people to engage with it and say their feelings about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For
So
sure.
like that sort of encourages a kind of sensitivity to how people feel about it because it's that high stakes for me. But I also know that if I let the positive of it or the negative of it get to me internally, I'll be fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
You know.
You know Alphonse Pierre.
Hmm.
Can't let Alphonse tell your shit sucks.
I mean, Alphonse. See, that's the thing. I don't think he'll ever engage with some of my shit on purpose. I don't think he ever would. I don't think he ever would. Like I see his angle, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Like I'm not mad at the dude at Pitchfork who was like, I'm gonna be on top of the street shit. I'm gonna be on top of the streetiest street shit because Pitchfork needs that. You know what I'm saying? But I also know my shit is not the streetiest of
Yeah.
street shit. So I would not necessarily want him to be the one reviewing my shit.
Has he ever reviewed anything you did?
I don't think so.
Let
I
me
don't. I'd have to look and see, but I don't think so.
let's look it up. Alphonse Pierre open mic evil. No. First thing popped up was yeah, no, he hasn't. Dang it. I was so close. I just really wanted an excuse to call him. I love to fuck with Alphonse.
What's he like? What's he like?
Terrible music taste. I mean, that's not even me doing the banter thing. He seriously has some terrible music taste.
See, I don't see. That's the thing with me. I don't be knowing what he's talking about. And you know what I'm saying?
Can I call him? I just want to call him. Can I call
Oh
him?
God, no! Don't call him.
Okay,
Don't call
okay,
him. Don't
okay,
call
okay.
him. I thought it was so interesting that they gave him the 150 best albums, 50 best rap albums
Yes,
list.
yes,
That it
yes.
was just him.
Yeah.
I thought that was a fucking fascinating decision.
Can we go through that list? Let's go through that list.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Oh,
all right.
man.
All right.
Alphonse is definitely a nice guy, but like I said, every chance I get, I do text him and say, "Hey, like your opinion on music sucks, right?"
And what does he say?
He just laughs at me, like he's just like he does. He's just like she's like whatever, Eric. But I always tell him he's doing like a gimmick. But I thought it was a gimmick at first. But like I'm like, oh no, these are his true opinions though, which I respect. He's not doing a gimmick. He's not just being he's not giving bad review stuff just to do it. That's his true opinion. That's how fine. It's
Yeah.
like he will text me something about a song. And I'm like, you're the only person that thinks the song is bad. Like, what are you doing? But it's him. That's him. That's classic Alphonse.
I appreciate that type of person in rap journalism. I
Yeah.
really do appreciate that. Like I appreciate like somebody who has a very specific taste.
Yeah.
Like even if it's not in alignment with mine. Like what I'm more annoyed by generally is people who fucking find a way to like everything even though nothing sounds the same.
For sure. No, Alphonse is going to be himself. That's why I love Alphonse. He's a hilarious person. Even the fact that it's 32 best rap albums. He couldn't round out to 30. He couldn't round out to 30. He had to get to 32 because that's classic Alphonse that we all love. Let's see. Who did he start off with 32? 32 and 31 are some street niggas, I'm assuming. Oh, New York Drill. New
I
York
don't know
Drill.
who them people are.
New
Yeah,
York Drill. That's
that's
your
hard. But
That's
that's
your
Harlem. Is that Harlem? Harlem drill is a little better than the Bronx.
okay. Yeah, this is Harlem. So
Yeah, Harlem's a
uh,
little better than the Bronx.
there you go. That's 3130. Baby Mel. Oh my
No
gosh,
idea. I have no
I
idea
would
who that is.
now, man. I'm going to show. I know you said you're a rapper. You feel weird about critiquing niggas. Hey, I love you. I don't care. I'm showing you a Baby Mel song. I
Okay.
need your reaction to Baby Mel before we leave
Okay.
this thing. But Baby Mel,
He looks real sad on this album cover with the world falling apart around him. He looks
he-
very sad.
he's an Alabama
Oh,
rapper.
wait a minute. They have you talk your exchange with
Oh, that's
Alphonse
super.
is the
Okay, so yeah. Okay,
review.
so let's read. You read this
That's
for me.
amazing.
Okay, so yeah. So this is how me and Alphonse talk to each other on text. So yes, just read this out loud for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
forgot he did this.
So you say one of the worst vocal performances I've ever heard. And he says hating. And you say the beat is one of the coolest of the year, but what the fuck is he even saying? You a New York nigga, so I know you can't understand him if I can. I like how he pushes that early, boosty, nails on a chalkboard voice to the extreme, but for all the funny ass purpose of being incredibly horny. Like, come on, he said, "Damn, bae, you thicker than the bitch where your friend." you, you freaky ass. Just your freaky ass just likes horny music. How are you from Florida and don't like horny music? That's basically the birthplace of ultra horny rap. Man, imagine Los and Nutty had this beat instead. It's perfect right where it's at. What an exchange.
So that
What an
is something
exchange.
that he didn't tell me he was going to put in here. I just saw it and I was like, oh, okay, this is an authentic text that I just
I
had
like
with
that.
him, and that's
I
how I
like
talked
that.
to him.
That's tight.
So this is why I will say nobody would do that in rap journalism, just putting their friends' texts in there. So that's why you gotta love Alphonse. Alphonse is very just yes. So shout out to Alphonse, but I cannot wait to show you Baby Mel. Oh my gosh.
All right, we gonna do it now?
Let's do it now.
So we
You're
should
right.
do it
Let's
now,
let's it's and I'm gonna show you the song that I'm talking about. It was specifically where I said I wish Los and Nutty had this beat. Let me pull it up. Baby Mel, what's the name of that song? Here it is right here. All right, so let's get this going. I'm gonna share my screen. I gotta figure out how to get it off the screen. All right, so try to share this tab instead. Okay, do you see this? Is there a
I
duck
do
on the
see
screen?
it. I do see
All
a duck. What is on this duck's back? Like, what is the
right.
shape of the? What is that? Like,
I think
what's
is that a
happening?
heart? Oh, let's go back a little bit. I think that's a heart. I'm not sure what that is.
That's got 3 bumps. It can't,
It's not a heart. You're right. I don't know
yeah,
what that is.
it's really weird.
What are you expecting from Baby Mel before I play this?
Well, you just said a bunch of terrible things about him in this text exchange, so I expect terribleness. To be honest.
All right, Alabama rapper. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Can you stop it now? Thank you. I don't want to hear that. Look, so what really kind of got me was it got to the part that Alphonse quoted.
Yes, I was hoping you was gonna you could hear that part. Yes.
But I'm like, and I can only speak for myself as a human being with the life that I live, right? I could not, like, I could have heard that song 20 times and not like be paying attention enough to what he is saying to even understand that that's what he was saying. Like, it's not like, to me, it's not an interesting thing to say because I can barely hear him saying it. And it's like the way he is phrasing things, it's not putting any emphasis on the impact of him saying it. It's almost like he doesn't care what he's saying. So why should I? Why should I give a fuck if he doesn't give a fuck? If he's not gonna like pronounce the shit, why should I be listening to what he's saying?
Oh my gosh, bro! I got tears coming out my eyes.
Oh man!
Do you understand why I said that this is one of the worst vocal performers I've heard in a long time?
Yeah, no, I don't know why he would choose that as a rap voice. And I don't understand the appeal. I'll say I don't understand the appeal. Like I've heard a lot of rap music in my life that I don't like, that I don't even get it. Like I don't even see the appeal. Like I don't like those videos are always so interesting to me too because they present an artist and like their friendship group. You mean to tell me all those people like that he raps like that? Everybody shown in this video, they like this. And I'm not like I'm not trying to be dismissive based on like regional taste, like because that I get that. But like he sound like he's inhaling while he's rapping. Like that's not a nice sounding thing to hear. It sounds like he's having a panic attack.
Oh my gosh, man. And you bring up regions. Alabama ain't too far from me. It's not.
Right.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I like some Alabama rappers. Baby Mel, hey man. I don't know what Alphonse hearing, but that's Alphonse guy. He loved him some Baby Mel.
Okay. I've not found my way in based on that one song. I've not found my way in.
This is fun. Mel. I feel like we just have to kind of speed run through this because this is really fun. I've seen this name. Can't tell you what their music sounds like.
No clue.
Okay. Don't know who Shad Stacks is.
Nope.
No, I'm assuming you don't either.
I do not.
I don't even know how to say this, but
Louis sent me self-made. It looks kind of bedroom.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Let me see what is this. The UK rap scene. So from the UK rap scene, they have some I don't know how you feel about them. They have some cool stuff coming out that I like. So
I haven't spent enough time with it to be honest, but I've definitely on a couple of year-end lists last year. I saw some things that I was really interested in checking out. I just haven't.
The one thing I would say, there's just one rapper we're going to get into rap. He's a big wrestling fan. Jim Legacy. You familiar with Jim Legacy?
Now that's one of the ones that were on the list that I wanted to check out, but I haven't checked it out.
Huge rap fan. He has a song on there called Tiger Driver 91, which is
how about it?
So shout out to him. Mana Leo. I like Mana Leo. I don't know how much
I have heard one Mana Leo song and I thought it was great. I think if it's the one I think it is, I thought it was great.
She has that song. She has like the anti-inviting white people to the cookout song. If that's the one
funny.
You heard.
I don't think so. I think I heard a song. I think it was her and a guy.
Okay.
He did a verse and she did a verse, but she cleared him so hard. If it's the song I'm thinking about,
she's good.
Yeah, she's from Houston. This is her. She's great.
Mana Leo's good. Shout out to Mana Leo. Hey, Alphonse, you hit on one. You finally hit on one. I've heard you bring up this guy. I don't know who. I've never heard a song.
Shay is like one of those post Playboy Cardi, kind of post Rage, new young dudes. Like he's like probably the most prominent guy in like that Osama son, class of people.
Okay.
From my understanding, he's a little on the, industry's trying to make him happen side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Than the genuine fandom side, but it's kind of interesting.
Okay. I actually like this album. I don't know if you heard this, but actually
I did not
like this album.
I did not hear this.
Hall Wall, DJ Fresh Tonight Show. I like
That's so funny. He's saying the fatal flaw of Master Pill's Legend Has It series is that it was a bunch of New Yorkers. Of course, it's a bunch of New Yorkers. It's Master Pill. What does he think? What do you think's gonna happen?
Absolutely hilarious. I'm assuming this got to be a nigga that's not from America, Mexico. Okay, shout out to Mexico.
Yeah, shout out.
Are you familiar with Kelly Moonstone now?
I feel like I am.
This is your music. This is your.
Yeah, I feel like me and Kelly Moonstone follow each other on something, but I don't know. I don't know the music.
Kelly Moonstone is like Mike adjacent, Navy Blue. Right. Like she's like in that, but she sings and raps. She's amazing. Okay. So shout out to Kelly.
I'll make sure to tap in, but I do know the name.
Okay.
Preservation of Gabe Nandez, 21. Okay. All right. See, this one I started to get mad that my shit ain't on here. We started to get to it.
Yeah, because
like, this is my neighborhood. Like, oh, so you all right? You came sniffing around the neighborhood, but you ain't like my house. I bet. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, Preservation is nice, bro. He's really nice. Really,
yeah, he's dope. Preservation super dope. Gabe Nandez was barring all over this album.
Okay. Mel, that's really funny. Mel V is a rapper that I'm very well aware of. Had no clue she was on here.
I don't know.
Not your type of music.
It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look. G Herbo. I didn't know G Herbo dropped the album last year, but I've never been tapped into G Herbo.
Really? Like, what's your thoughts without being tapped in? Like, what is your What is your perception
I
of
didn't know
Mr.
nothing about him. My son started playing me some G Herbo like a couple of years ago, and I was like, "Oh, this was cool." I didn't like I had no set expectations at all. I just
Mhm.
hadn't heard of him, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Like he was better than what the other stuff from Chicago that my son was playing me around that time. I thought he was
Yeah.
better than that, but I just never really knew.
No, I'm going to say G Herbo, really good rapper. Like, actually, really, really good rapper. Like, really good. That's a guy that I would definitely send you some stuff if you're intrigued. Like, he's really good. You know how I was talking about how street nigga, but also very introspective, talking
Mhm.
about like other things. Like, he's a complete street rapper to me.
Word.
So I like G Herbo a lot. I think this is a guy you would like. He got the if this means anything, got a really big Jadakiss approval. Jadakiss heard a song, like he rapped over a Jadakiss beat. Jadakiss damn near cried. Like it
Oh
was, it
shit.
was, it was good. So shout out to her. Uh, no clue who
No
this
clue.
is. I do know who this is. Don't know if you
No,
ever seen this
no
person.
idea.
Uh, New York nigga. You may or may not like. I don't know, but New York nigga for sure.
Okay.
Um, no
Happy
clue
Drinker. My son put me on a Happy Drinker.
who is Happy Drinker.
Happy Drinker is one of like the new Philly dudes.
Okay.
They're all like way out. They're all way
Okay.
out, and they all do like a very aggressive like Philly accent and voice. It's interesting. I don't love everything that I've heard from them, but I do
Mhm.
think it's interesting stuff.
Okay. Okay. Happy Drinker. Bunna B. Familiar
No
with Bunna
clue.
B?
Nope.
Woman, she seems like the nicest person of all time. Like
Okay,
she's like I like every time I see her, she's like just very positive, very like she's somebody harmless to hip hop. Like I like Bunny B. She's
that's what's up.
super duper nice person. No clue who this is. I'm assuming you don't either.
Nope.
But it's bounce music. Boy, I love me some good bounce music. I don't know how you feel about bounce music. Always that gets me going. I love me some
The
bounce.
only bounce music I ever heard was Big Frida.
Big Freedom gets me going. I
That's the
like
only.
Big Freedom.
That's the
Big
only. I've
Freedom.
never heard anybody else.
I love me some
I've been to
bounce
a
music.
couple Big Frida shows. They went up.
Oh, hey, so you tapped in. Okay, 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 okay. I've seen this name. No clue who this is though.
I don't know who that is either.
All right. Skino.
Nope.
No clue. For the win. No
Nope.
clue.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we feel the same way, so we're just gonna
Yeah.
keep going.
Maybe. Yeah. Probably. June. I don't know who that is.
No clue who this is. This looks interesting though.
Yeah. That photo looks so like 1999. Like I like
Yeah.
it. You know.
Yeah. This looks like something. I don't know. This looks like an Estelle album cover or
Right.
something like this. Like this. Okay. Kin the Man.
No clue.
She can rap.
Okay.
She
Why
can
is
rap.
she called Ken the Man?
I, like Becky Lynch.
It's like Becky Lynch. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Becky Lynch. Yeah, she's just a man,
That's what's up.
Lilo, New Detroit, a younger nigga from Detroit that is making just like kind of Detroit music. So
Okay.
just Detroit artist. Oh, this is my guy.
I like Lil Tony.
This is my guy.
I like
love
Lil
me some
Tony.
I love me
Yeah.
some Tony.
I think
Yeah,
Tony's
okay.
dope.
I like this pick, Alphonse. I like this one. I
Who?
don't-
WNC
Now,
Wop Beezy.
this nigga has been telling me about these dudes. They're from Louisiana. Once again, I love Louisiana stuff, so I would check it out. I could never heard it though, so I have no clue what this sounds like. But he loves these niggas. He always tells me about these niggas.
Bob Pace. Midnight Bro. That looks so artsy.
It looks interesting.
Bronx
It
based
looks-
public housing crew.
it looks-
Okay.
it looks interesting. I'll say
It
that.
does look interesting. Earl 3. I'm surprised.
All right, got Earl on here.
a great name.
One of my closest friends used to push this nigga in like 2016, and
Oh wow, he's been around.
I used to joke and be like, this your like big cousin or something, bro. Like I don't know why you keep trying to take on to me, but apparently this guy's he's finally popping off now. So I've been aware of Big Sad, LA rapper, and he's just an LA rapper. I don't know how to explain him. He just
Don't know
makes
him.
LA
I live
music.
here. I have no idea who that is.
He's
But
been around
that's
for a minute.
LA rap has always been a very segmented
Yeah.
Segmented thing.
So we got Big Sad, and this is a DMV rapper that Alphonse loves. I've never heard a KP Skywalker song, but I know he loves him some KP Skywalker.
No clue.
So, thoughts on that list? I mean, I don't know if we can say thoughts. We don't know like 90%.
I don't know yet. I don't know. Like I know like 5 people on this
This
list.
looks
but that's
cool,
about
though.
what I expected. Bob Pace. Yeah,
Bob
like
Pace looks cool.
Check out the
I'll
Bob
give you
Pace. Look at that
I'll give
artwork. That looks nice.
Before we get into wrestling, I did want to bring up something you said in your J. Cole review. Um, you
That was a
said that
reaction, not a review. I just got to set the
reaction,
record straight
reaction,
because
J. Cole reaction.
I had people in the comments, "Well, but you didn't say anything about the album." I'm like, it's a reaction. It's not a review. It's a reaction.
So the J. Cole reaction that you did, you pointed out something about niggas doing the 30 with the curry.
Yeah.
And they always say that.
Mm-hmm.
Can we there's 1,000 NBA players that has existed for the past 100 years.
Yep.
There's just if any rappers are watching this, say somebody else, you
Well,
know?
you know, if Curry 30 is easy because it's his number and it rhymes. So, and then the 30 is a gun too, and then Curry's a shooter. So it just works. It works on so many levels. They don't know how to, let it go.
Give me something else, man. Even
I feel you.
wrestlers. There's a billion wrestlers. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man. I've heard them say there's a lot of Macho Man. I'm a Macho Man like Randy Savage. I've heard that a bunch. Give me
Have
something.
you heard the rapper Smoking Skull?
No.
Got to tap in with Smoking
I'm
Skull.
gonna write that down right
He's
now.
one of the new young kids. He'll drop. I mean, obviously, Smoking Skull is a Steve Austin reference,
Yeah.
but he'll drop the occasional wrestling bar. He's pretty funny too.
Okay. Even Baby Tron had a AJ Styles bar, and I was like, you don't hear a lot of AJ Styles bars.
Don't
So
hear a
I'm
lot
like,
of AJ Styles bars. That's true.
so shout out to that. But wrestling, where are we at with wrestling right now? I will say
we're
this
at
quickly and I'll
WrestleManias.
let you go. I'll say this and I'll let you go. Last year, WWE, what a just boring year. And I'll let you go from there.
I mean, you had John Cena retire. I mean, it wasn't that boring, was it?
You like the
Look,
retirement
so
too?
this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think there was some problems with last year.
Okay.
And when I think of WWE and boredom over last year, I think about, SmackDown being 3 hours and them not having 3 hours worth of developed talent to hold down that show for that long. So you get a lot of bullshit. But I think that overall, I still have faith in their creative. I do. I know that's a controversial thing to say at this point, but I will remind you what shit was like.
No, sure.
In 2016, 17, like
sure.
Shit was terrible.
We don't want to go back to Vince era. That's
and that's what I think. I think the floor here is still higher, like far higher
sure.
than what was happening with Vince. So like I'm down to shoot him some bail on the creative. Now I think that their greed is getting out of control. Eric, I had this thought. I was watching. It was, oh my gosh, who was it? It was Aleister Black and who's a tall Puerto Rican man?
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. They had that ambulance match.
Yes, I remember that.
And I was a little stoned, so my mind started wandering. and I started thinking about how hilarious it would be if they had a branded ambulance. Because that's what's next. Got branded tables, branded
Jim on the tables is insane.
It's crazy.
On the tables is insane.
But they're gonna have like a Chick-fil-A ambulance or something. Like it's like that's what's next.
Would you see who they just partnered with today?
No.
Dude Wipes. And
that's easy. That
is very easy. So I'm expecting like a dude wipe. I don't know, like freaking pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Dude Wipes the pay-per-view. You know? I'm expecting that. But man, last year for me, bro. So I think last time we talked wrestling for like 2 minutes. So I don't know if I got on who my guy is. My guy is Walter, aka Gunther. I'm a big Gunther guy. So to see him lose to Jey Uso at Mania,
it didn't bother me.
Man, Jey Uso has bothered me all 2025. Jey Uso stinks.
Jey Uso's moveset needs some tweaking. Jey Uso needs some more offense that looks hard hitting. He needs to stop spitting in his hand and doing the robot and punch. Like they got to figure out some other move with that. Like I get the fanfare move, but the fanfare move can't just have your opponent standing there wobbling back and forth waiting to get punched in the face. Like that's not good. That's not good for anybody. But I think this is my thing, Eric. You know why I like wrestling? Because you get to watch people get over.
Mhm.
And I feel like Jey Uso got over. Now, he got over past the point where his in-ring skill set could sort of keep him there, I think. But I like watching him get over. Like and one thing that I think they have a problem with right now is that they keep doing things in their creative that create tension.
Yeah.
They keep building up tension, but they're not releasing any tension. Like they're
Yes.
not, they haven't given us a moment. They, we
Yes.
used to be really good about giving us moments. So it's
Mhm.
like, okay, Jay got the title, he lost the title. He was a little wavery between heel and babyface. He got with his brother. Um, you know, they had a little tension. Were they gonna be heels or baby faces? Were they gonna pursue, like, they got the tag titles, but is Jay still gonna be like, there's a lot of tension built up in this relationship, the relationship between them two,
Mhm.
and their relationship between being a tag team and being singles successful. Like, and there's a lot of tension in whether or not Jay is going to act like Jay or act like Roman. Like, there's all of this tension there, but they just keep adding to it and not releasing it.
It's like Gable and the Alpha Academy.
Yes, it is exactly like that.
There was
To
no
me,
real breakup.
that's the number one problem.
Mhm.
It's like, so they did Gable and what's the big man's name?
Otis.
So they never had a real ending to their feud. And then that's when Gable started doing El Grande Americana, to the point where now they got 4 of them. And they never resolved the original story. Now somehow Chad Gable Grande Americano is a babyface. And this, like, now there's tension here that they're building up when they never addressed the initial story point. So it's like, to me, like, that story particularly is like like, that's the problem. That's
So
the problem.
I think Otis could be a big star.
I think Otis could be a big star too.
I think everybody loves the lovable fat guy on some what's my man from SNL that
Chris Farley.
He's Chris Farley, On a lesser extent, you know what else they did that with? Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Like, they were kind of going at it, and then Austin Theory just kind of disappeared. Now he's in the Vision.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I have no clue what's up with that. But I'll tell you my thoughts on Jey Uso. Open Mike Eagle is a better in-ring competitor than Jey Uso.
It's not true.
That is true.
That's
I've seen the
true at
match.
all.
I've seen your match.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
your
know.
match.
Yeah, no, but I'm telling you, it's not true. It's not true.
You don't think so?
I know not. Like, Jay is not a bad wrestler. Jay just they have not dealt with the issue of his moveset. He's got a tag team moveset. He does not have a single wrestler's moveset. They could adjust this. It's the same problem that Kofi has to me.
But nobody thinks Kofi is bad. Like, people like
no, but Kofi's, even Kofi Mania, all of that, like, the move set don't translate to being able to have main event heavyweight matches.
Sure. Hear me out. I used to say The Miz was not good. Miz bad. I've changed my opinion after watching Jey Uso. Now I think The Miz is just a boring and bland. Like, there's nothing about The Miz that makes me want to see, oh man, The Miz match. Like, he's just like, when you play like a wrestling video game, he just the generic wrestler with the generic. He can talk, but other than that, he's just a generic wrestler that is a guy that I feel like is more of a host. Like, he should host all the pay-per-views. He's good at that. But as an in-ring competitor, he's a very bland guy. And when I look at Jey Uso is always botching. I done seen that nigga trip and fall. The moves that he does do, they don't look good. Like you said, his spear looks awful. Like,
he's got a weird spear.
Everything he does just looks bad. And like,
I don't think the hip attack looks bad. I don't think the splash looks bad. I think he's got a great super kick. It's just that he needs more. I like his super kick. I like his super kick.
You know who got the best super kick, and he just started doing it in AEW? Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin has an
Shelton Benjamin has an
awesome,
amazing super kick. That's true.
awesome super kick. I mean, it's just super. Hear me slap my thigh, like it's
Well, they
just
all slapped the thigh. Like,
nah. Shelton, like he killed the nigga when he kick a nigga. It's just
hey, did you see that? Okay, I don't watch a lot of NXT,
okay.
so I'm really
Spoiler,
being exposed to Trick Williams now. Like, I think
spoiler, real quick.
hmm,
NXT, my favorite thing going on in wrestling right now.
I
Let's keep
believe it. I
okay.
believe it. I have a hard time watching people that don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
Like wrestling, like that shit. I get nervous.
Okay.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Um, so when I remember checking out NXT a long time ago, Trick didn't have this character yet.
Okay.
So like now I'm like, oh shit, this guy's fucking great.
Yeah.
Did you see that pimp slap he did on Friday?
I didn't watch Friday. I missed Friday.
Oh man, I don't see. That's the thing, because I don't know if this is an old move or this is some new shit he's adding.
Okay.
It's fucking perfect.
Have not seen it.
Oh god, it's perfect. He do all this shit like getting his hand ready.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's great.
It's funny. I'm okay with missing a SmackDown. I may even miss a Raw. I'm not missing NXT. NXT, that's my
That's so
show.
interesting.
It comes on today, so I'm locked in today. Like so for example, so I like it for the reason you don't. I like seeing the niggas get better. Like I
Mm.
like picking the guy like, okay, is he got some potential? Almost like a rapper. Like I like seeing a rapper with potential. Like, okay, I can see where he going with this. I like seeing him get better. Trick when he first started, not that good.
Yeah, I
Always
remember that.
charismatic though, super charismatic. Like he always had that.
I
But
remember seeing a little bit of the program with him and Mello,
mhm,
and I was like, Mello got this dude washed in every category as far as I could tell.
not
But
charisma though. Charisma, Trick always been capped. Like the day he debuted, I had never heard a black person talk like that on wrestling TV.
mm,
Like he would just he said, I got the video. I favorited this video on my phone because it's always so funny because I don't know what the nigga's saying because he's so country. And as a nigga from the South, I love country niggas from the South.
he,
So
he like Kendrick Perkins on First Take. Is it that kind
Andrew
of
Perkins is damn near just try hard to me. I like
right?
Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp feel like just a natural country nigga. Here we go right here. Hold on.
Exactly. Exactly. Because back in the day, we was quick to call it a bum, bobblehead or boot liquor. Until we can strap with the boots, make the ring talk, because we bout it.
Okay,
I'm not for sure what he said, but I
yeah,
feel
he said make the rain talk.
make
Is
the
that
rain talk.
Jesus? Rain don't have a mouth. How does that work? I don't.
I love me some tricks. So I say that to say with NXT, there's a lot of young people that you could tell, like, okay, they got it. And I don't know, man. If you have some free time today, you probably should check out NXT. NXT, I feel
Mm-mm.
like is always entertaining. I think Booker T is hilarious on
I think
commentary.
Booker T is. I like Booker T a lot.
Booker T is hilarious. I think a lot of white people don't like Booker T. I've seen. I think it's like racism. I think he's a little too black for them or something. So,
I think he's a little too aggressive for regular white folk. You know, I can
but
see
with,
that.
but with that being said, NXT over over anything, that's my favorite
Yeah,
thing
see,
on
I really can't, because I'm telling you, like, as much as what I would enjoy about it if I could just see like the promos.
Mm.
But watching people learn how to wrestle in front of me, I'm telling you, I get anxious. I feel like somebody's gonna get fucked up.
Like seeing the development of Oba Femi, I'm like, this guy needs to squash Brock Lesnar. This is the guy. This is the guy. Right? I
Well,
love
see,
Oba.
okay, but this is the thing. I've seen people saying that, Oba Femi should have won the Royal Rumble, and I don't like. I think that there is okay. Some amount of the success of a wrestler is their presentation, of course.
Yeah.
I think there's something very valuable about getting experience working main roster,
Mm-hmm.
town to town, event to event, like getting years of that, like really getting this solid foundation. So, like, do you feel like Oba is ready for the full push
We
now?
really haven't seen anything like Oba, bro. Like I'm telling you, Oba. If Oba beat who got the belt? Drew. If Oba beat Drew on a WrestleMania, he's ready. Like he's that ready, in my opinion. Like he is, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like this, he got it. Like when I mean got it. It's certain people that came from NXT that's like, okay, they're gonna need a little bit more experience. bro, Oba is ready to be the guy, the main face of the company. He's that. I know it's hard for you to believe.
I
I'm not
mean,
saying that.
even
It's
based
not.
on what I see, like I love the talking, I love the march to the ring, like I love the presentation. I feel like in the ring, I don't see 100% confidence yet. I
See,
don't see it yet.
as a nigga that done watched him a bunch on NXT, bro, he got it, bro. I
Mm.
promise you. I don't think they're going to give him that push. I don't think they're ever going to give anybody that just main event instant push. But if there was any wrestler that was ready for it straight out of NXT, it's him, bro. He got it. He got it.
Trick about to get it. Now, Trick also to me could still use a little bit of in-ring seasoning.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
But he is so over already
For
though.
sure,
He
for
is
sure.
getting over, and he about to fuck around and get over like The Rock got over.
Yeah,
Like talking big shit.
yeah, yeah. You know, a nigga from the South know how to talk that talk, man. Shout out to my boy Trick Williams, man.
He
Is
said
there
what he say on Friday? He said he was running down Sami Zayn. He said
I did see that, and I did see that.
he
I did see that. I did see
rest
that.
man like 10 pounds of bounce that ass.
He's great, man. Shout out to Trick Willie. On the opposite end, are there wrestlers kind of like how I'm talking about Jay that you just can't get down with?
Who am I not into? Who am I not into? Damn. See, okay, I don't think there's anybody I really don't like. I tend to think about what somebody needs. Like I think Damian Priest still needs a lot.
Okay.
You know, like Damian Priest, they have put in a strong babyface position, yet they've given him nothing to get over with.
Yeah.
He don't got no theme music, no catchphrase, no big move. You know what I'm saying? With fans, they haven't given him any of the tools that it takes to get over with this modern crowd, and you can see it because they gave Trick everything.
No, the WWE theme songs are the worst they've been in my life.
Def Rebel is out of control bad.
Do you think you can do a better job of making themes in Def Rebel?
No, but I know what they need to do, and I think the reason they don't do it is because they are not composers; they are producers. So like they are really good at making a beat sound 500 feet tall, right? And applying that level of like sound precision to like any piece of music. That dude, who was the dude, the OG dude that used to write all the music?
Jim Johnson.
That dude would write songs. He wrote songs on a guitar for every wrestler and translated like a feeling, like a characteristic into a piece of music. Def Rebel don't do that. I'm not sure they can.
You know who has the best theme song out right now? I don't know if you've seen Tommaso Ciampa's new theme song.
Music? I have not.
Bruh, that's I feel like presentation is so important because a theme song, bro. Look at Jey Uso is popular just because his entrance, not anything else, just his entrance. Tommaso Ciampa theme song, it got like a nigga doing like a slave hum. It's like I swear, bro, it's a nigga doing a slave hum, bro.
Jesus Christ.
It's amazing, and it really helped his presentation compared to like Def Rebel. I'll ask you this before I let you go. WWE make so much money? Do you not think they'll just be better off licensing music from like existing artists?
It's too expensive.
Tony does it sometimes, and
but Tony's a billionaire and he don't care. But even then, like he makes them stop after a certain while.
Sure.
He made Moxley stop after a certain point. He had Jericho. He stopped paying Jericho's licensing fee for Judas after a while.
No. I think that was because Jericho was heel, and you can't have the people singing Judas and you heel.
I mean, I understand that. I'm just saying, I think that the cost does pay it does come into play at a certain point. Because it's a lot of money to do.
Okay, well, let me run it back. They could work with already existing artists. Think about how many artists that grew up being WWE fans that would love to like give them a song.
Yeah, most of the ones that are established though, like you still got to deal with their record labels and all that shit. It's still going to end up costing way more than it is to have somebody in house.
Sure, bro. Metro Boomin, I feel like Metro Boomin trying to get somebody to do a song or trying to do a song for so long, and Just use that nigga. I don't know if you think Metro Boomin can make a good theme song.
I think he can make a great one. I think he can make a great one. I really do. I just don't know if they'd want to pay what he would want.
Sure. How much Open Mike Eagle charge him?
Shit. I had to holler at Mega Ran and see what the going rate is these days. You know what I'm saying? He know. I wouldn't be going in blind and be like, hey, what they give you for that?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Is there anything else we haven't talked about wrestling related?
What do you think about this WrestleMania build?
It's just not moving me, bro. I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if you've seen
tickets.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if you've seen that, but they put the tickets on discount. It's just not But that's why I say like the WWE just seems stale right now. There's nothing exciting, and usually even with Vince days, it'd be like all right Raws or whatever. But Mania always hit. Last year Mania was not the best Mania at all. It was not exciting. If you remember, it was. I
just remember the two main event matches really. So that was Punk, Roman, and Seth, and when Heyman went with Seth.
Yeah, and that was okay. And that was a cool way. The best match was the triple threat match with Io, Bianca, and Rhea.
Yeah,
that match was crazy.
That was fantastic.
But it's just like, man, I'm scared that this Mania gonna be not that good. It don't feel like WrestleMania season.
It doesn't feel like they've and that's the thing. I say on one hand that the big story problem is that they keep building up tension and no releases, but it's like now's the time to get it in gear, and it don't seem like they're really doing it. I think another issue is this. There's almost too much main event talent, and I say that to say this. I feel like in the best eras of Raw, you would turn on the show and you would know who would be talking in the first segment. Now I feel like it could be CM Punk, it could be Drew, it could be Cody, it could be Roman, it could be Seth, it could be Braun Breaker. Like I feel like they don't have a central sort of anchor story. Like the last time they had that, of course, is with the Bloodline. And when you have that, there's so much you can do. When you have like when your main story has all this interest in it, then it's easy to build stuff on top of that. But right now, I feel like the creative attention is just too splintered everywhere, and it doesn't seem like a main thrust storyline pulling things together.
Well, I will say, you know who pisses me off? Roman. Roman pisses me off.
Roman pisses you off.
Pisses me like for shoot. I actually got a little mad at Roman, bro.
Damn.
He lazy. Roman is lazy for two reasons. One, how many times are we going to get a Roman's returning graphic?
Like, I think honestly, I'm a big believer in sort of narrative through line and creative momentum. And I feel like the way that they had set up the last 5 years, Roman and his heel turn was ultimately like the best thing they could have done with that is set up Roman as a consistent babyface coming out of that, and the world's fucking ready for it. You remember how everybody used to fucking hate him, and now like when you hear his music, the ones go up real fast. Like he had finally as over as they always wanted him to be, but they don't keep him around. And I feel like if you kept him around as babyface number one on one of these shows and had consistent stories around him, things would feel more satisfying, because that's where our energy had been the last 5 years, and he ain't around.
But who is that on? Is that on him? Is that on them? Like, why?
I think it's got to be on them because they pay him. Like, they can tell him to show up more, I feel like.
Bruh, he was champion and not showing up. Like, it'd be months where we, like, during the pandemic and stuff, where he's just like, it's like a champion. And
I think that can work. That can work as a heel. I think that doesn't work well as a babyface.
I agree. And the last reason it pisses me off is just because his matches can be very boring and slow, and he knows how to wrestle. Like, he'll turn it up sometimes. Yeah. But it's just like, bruh, just do more, bruh. You're good.
Yeah, he does coast on the vibes in the ring a little bit.
Just gonna yell and cuss a nigga out for a whole.
I do like that shit though. I like that. I like talk shit while they whooping your ass. I like that shit. That shit's kind of cool to me.
Anything else we're missing out on with wrestling?
I don't think so. I've not tapped in a lot to AEW lately. Just hanging on by a thread, trying to keep up with WWE. But I'm still in it, still watching, watching.
best wrestling show on earth right now comes on in a couple hours. So shout out to
Wow.
NXT. And lastly, this will be the last question we get out of here. This is about nothing we've talked about, but I have a upcoming interview that I find interesting, and I feel like you may have an interesting question for this fella.
Hmm.
I'm interviewing one of the world leading cult experts.
Cult experts.
Cult experts.
Okay.
Any questions for that guy?
Like what? There's so many different types of cults. Like which?
So literally, he's just an expert on cults. So like like he's a professor. He like teaches about cults. Like that's like his whole thing is cults.
I would ask him what in our society is most like a cult, but we don't call it that.
Can I tell you my answer real quick?
Sure.
It's kind of a joke, kind of not a joke. I said pimps are kind of like they're cult leaders that with cool clothes.
Yep, it's true.
You know, I think that's a cult. You know,
It is 100%.
so there's that. But all right,
does he know about pimps? Because he might give you a different answer.
We'll see. He's an old white guy.
Okay,
so,
good.
So
hopefully it's something else.
Anything else that we got to touch on before we get out of here?
I don't think so.
Touched on everything.
I believe we have
Touched on Baby Mel.
Oh God,
your new favorite rapper.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bump him right now.
Any last words for the people watching?
Check me out on Twitch 3 times a week. I do the morning show over there, and you will catch clips of that and me yapping about other shit on YouTube. Also, I'm on tour with Clipping starting this Saturday, and then I got some more dates in May on the East Coast and the EU and the UK. So just tap in with me at MikeEagle.net and get all that info.
When's the next time you'll be streaming?
Tomorrow.
What time?
9:30 to 11:30, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
Pacific time.
Okay, so yeah, you guys go check in with Mike. Always
the morning show.
The morning show. And yeah, for everybody watching, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and you guys holler at your boy.